Hello guys, Familiar System is coming out for the third season, and I tell you, you have to focus everything that you can do it on this matter, okay? Just because this new system or new content is going to bring to all of us specific pets. Just simple as that. Let's say we are going to get eggs, but it's not Jurassic Park, okay? Do not confuse about that. It's something kind of similar, you know. There are some specific games that you have to farm eggs, but you are going to be very specialist with the eggs, you know. And then for sure, you'd like to get very nice pets once that is going to bring something good for our account in terms of performance. That's the main thing here, okay? So I'm going to show here, guys, because Dragonheir team shared to all of us about this new system, okay? So, and then that's why this is the topic of this video, and I'm gonna be talking right now about this, okay? So let's bring here the information, and also look at this. I'm going to start now, and then we'll have here familiar egg acquisition, okay? Guys, they're informing here, so I'm going to expand here. So they're informing there. In SC3, the new tower defense mode, Fallen Shadow Spire, is the new primary way to obtain familiar eggs. So the tower defense, you guys, gonna be focused on that, okay? So in terms of tower defense, you guys know well that you have to bring heroes that is going to perform a very good attack power there, mainly if that hero's attacking area, okay? I like to use summons on it. Summons is reliable, let's say, is a secure, very good element to play in terms of tower defense, okay? But it's coming shadows as well. Shadows also really good, okay? Just simple as that. But there are some others that can do the same type of job as well, you know. But again, in terms of tower defense, guys, we need to bring heroes that does massive damage in area, okay? If you do that, you are okay, okay? Just simple as that. And then they're telling more. You can also acquire familiar eggs or draw events such as Island Dispatch, Hard Training, and Continental Challenge event, okay? So you see that there are some events right here, but it's not just about these. We have different types of eggs as well, all right? I'm going to talk about these, the type of pets that are there available, because I'm sure that according to what I'm going to show here, you are going to focus on it, okay? So continue here, guys. Continue here. Let's see here. Look at this. That's one of the good points, okay? That's going to help for you farm off, try to see what's possible you'll obtain here. See the types of eggs right there. Familiar essence can be used to exchange for various resources, such as familiar eggs of different qualities. The quality of your egg, guys, is going to be totally important here, okay? Again, the quality of your egg, because through the quality of your egg, you're going to be able to get advanced level 3, intermediate, or basic between the type of pets is going to be available there, okay? For sure, you are going to try your best to get the advanced level 1, okay? The better familiar eggs quality is greater the chance to hatch a high quality familiar, okay? Listen now, look at this. The better a familiar egg quality, the greater the chance to hatch a high quality familiar, like a high quality pet. All right, so there are more. The obtained familiar eggs can be hatched in the hatchery on the island, so you're gonna have that area there. You're gonna be able to do that. High quality eggs take longer to hatch. That's simple as that. It's gonna take more time in there, okay? But once you get it, imagine that, you know. I'm going to show here about this, okay? I'm going to show here about this because I believe that these pets is going to put your account different between some other players as well, because they're going to bring specific qualities of performance to your account, okay? So let's go here. Look what they inform me here now. You can use Monolith Diamond to unlock War Room. Research to reduce the hatching time of familiar eggs, and can also upgrade to unlock more familiar abilities and buffs. That's one thing, okay? And then familiar abilities. This is exactly the point that I would like to enter here. Familiars have familiars spells, okay? Active skills and random talents, passive skills. So they have active skills and passive skills, okay? So they can be deployed to assist your heroes in battles across all scenarios, except Ancestral Ruins, Outland Rifts, and Friendly Sparring, okay? But the other type of battles we are going to have there, they are going to be able to support us. During battle, familiars cannot be attacked or targeted. So all units except the familiar are defeated. So the battle automatically ends. So that's a good point as well. So let's say that's going to be an extra performance for your favor there according to these pets, right? So continue here. This is the point about the spells. Look at this. Familiars and heroes share the same resonance level. The higher the level, the more attribute bonuses the familiars provide. You can deploy suitable familiars to assist in battle based on scenarios, flexibly utilizing their spells and talents to enhance your team's performance. So look at these guys. Look at these vampiric wings here. This guy is gonna help you to deal damage to all enemies and heals the allies with the lowest current HP. If the target has defense up level 2, healing will be increased. Okay, so look at this. I really like I like this vampiric here. That caught my attention. Okay, but let's see here about this feline now. Flies to the sky, dealing damage to all enemies and inflicting distraction on them. Distraction, increase AoE damage taken, affects the familiar quality. So that's another good one in terms of damage. So 2 ones right here, the 2 force there, the Feline drop, and the vampiric wings. I really like that, okay? So this guy now here, the Leaf Vine Grace. After charging up, grants hits recovery and defense up level 2 to all melee allies. If the target's HP is low, also provide additional healing. Well, this is a supporter pet. So let's say, depend of the battle right there, that can be used maybe Feymander, you know, can be used in specific dungeons there. Well, you name it, like, we're gonna see how we're gonna be able to fit specific pets into a specific situation in battle. But like, this is one opportunity here, you know. Another one, the Circling Sentry. So grants receive healing up to all allies. For the duration of this buff, a portion of any over healing will be converted into damage and evenly distributed among all enemies. That's interesting. It's going to help. Like, this one is going to help you to heal your team. At the same time, that's the extra heal is gonna give damage to the enemies. Sound interesting, this guy here. I'd like to see the mechanic of these guys, honestly. So let's check more here. Look at this. Spell effect. The psionic empowerment. Gathers Water Beast, granting a buff to all allies. If the target's accuracy is higher than their resistance, grants accuracy up level 1. Otherwise, grants resistance. This is a combination between accuracy and resistance. About this pattern right here, maybe this is going to be convenient accordingly to the chiefs. So we never know, because you guys know well that the pain of the chiefs is right there, because the challenge now for the 3rd season is going to be wild different, okay? I think that is totally different according to what you played before, because of this familiar now. Arcane Wave. After a brief charge, fires an energy wave that deals damage to the enemy with the highest current HP and inflicting vulnerability. Vulnerability increases damage taken affected by familiar quality. This can be also interesting right here, this guy. Arcane Wave right here. And then you have the Whirling Guard, I think. Guard or Jittery, I don't know. Deals damage to the enemy with the lowest current HP. With a chance of dispel one buff. Oh, this is going to dispel one buff from them. Chief is right here. Chief is, can be channels there. Can be even the Ancient Battlefield. You guys know well. You know, depending on the scenario, the situation. This is totally valid in terms of this path right here to be useful, okay? Each cast increases the damage and the buff dispelling chance up to 5 stacks. Really good, this one. I really like this one. And then you have this Heart Fist. Opens the gapping maul to inflict recharging speed penalty. Oh, another one here. In terms of recharge speed penalty, can also be very interesting in specific dangers on the enemy with the highest range attack. If the target has attack penalty level 2, this effect replaced with the enhanced recharging speed penalty. Okay, so that's the situation here. Recharge speed penalty, reducing recharge speed by 30%. Enhanced recharge speed penalty, reducing recharge speed by 60%. Affected by familiar quality. Okay, this can be interesting in terms of channels right there. You guys know well. You know, it depends on the chiefs as well, the situations. Maybe this can be also interesting right here. And I'm not sure about the end game boss. Another situation, right? But anyway, guys, I tell you, I'm sure, accordingly to these specific familiar paths here in skills, is going to be very useful. For sure, it's going to be, you know. But I'd like to know, I'd like to hear from you what you guys think about these familiar paths, because like what they share right here, and then how is going to be the mechanic as well is going to be totally insane, totally interesting for sure to see them in action, you know. So I'm sure, you know, I can't wait to see this, because like this is going to be totally different to the game. It's something new, totally new here, you know. Is what I can say, you know. But I think that's going to be very interesting. And then after that, they inform me here familiar talents. They also have talents, okay. They also have in talents. Familiar talents can provide attribute bonus in series to the other battle buffs. For heroes, familiars of different qualities have different talents caps. Epic up to 3, legendary up to 4, mythic up to 6. Familiar with 5 or 6 talents are exceptionally rare. So imagine that. So of course that would like to get the best one, right? And familiar cannot have duplicate talents. The number of active talents is determined by war room research without unlocking the relevant research. Only the first 4 talents will be active in battle. Okay, only the first 4 one. Okay. And then each familiar may carry type exclusive talent upper hatching. Familiar fusions offer a chance to pass exclusive talents to other family types. Using a familiar talent domestication scroll can replace selecting familiar talents with a specific one. That's another important thing right here, alright? Like, honestly, according to what I'm saying here, this is very important, guys. And then you have this part right here before to reach the last part. So we have here the familiar fusion. So we're gonna have a fusion for this. So when a season ends, any obtained familiars can be carried over to the next season. Listen now, okay? You cannot carry them. If you are not satisfied with the hatched familiar, you can attempt familiar fusions to alter its quality, attributes, and talents. The resulting familiar will match the main familiar type. Its talents are highly likely inherited from the main and sub-familiars with a small chance to mutation into new ones. So you're gonna have small chances right there. The quality attributes and numbers of talents of the main and sub-familiars affect the fusion results. High quality, greater attributes, and more talents make for a better familiar. You can choose whether to keep the fusion result, okay? And then the last part right here. The last part right here is saying that fusion consumes the sub-familiar for good. Consuming a mythic sub-familiar grants main familiar points. At max main familiar points, the next fusion is guaranteed to increase the number of talents. Getting this result resets main familiar points to 0. Additionally, the hard training event offers a new reward, Essence Culture Dish. Use this item to perform assisted fusions with familiar displayed by friends or alliance member on the same server. Assisted fusions do not consume sub-familiars, and travelers who provide assistant familiars will receive familiar sense rewards to the next day. Note, Essence Culture dishes do not carry over between seasons. Be sure to use them with the current season. So just keep doing it right there, guys. You have to use this essence in terms of these fusions right here. So you know, we are going to try our best to improve our pets, you know, to the best quality ever. That's the main thing here. So that's another type of job you are going to have to do in terms of these pets. It's not just about our heroes, okay? Our heroes is one thing, but these pets right here is going to bring something totally exclusive for you in terms of performance. So that means that you have to go for this as well and keep attention on it, okay? You need to try your best to have the best familiar possible, the best pet possible, okay? Just listen to these, guys, because I see that this is going to be very important for this third season that's coming now. Okay, and more information about the third season I'm going to come here to bring to you guys. Do not forget to link your account with me. I really count with you, your support as well. Just subscribe here to my channel, leave your message, what you think about all these familiar that's coming out for the third season. More videos about third season is coming very, very soon. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us, when she expelled us, they call us the Silent Gods, for we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How glorious, how serendipitous! All because you have come into contact with his. This should have been our land! Only you are once the captain
Activating sword. I fight to defend my soul. One day, I shall depart the unyielding silk and be free of all this.
Now, he has awakened and stands before you.
Shadows are
Entangled